continuing my experience and my journey at the West Bengal, so I took a bus from Kohima to Dimapur train station. So from train station, I went to West Bengal. So the moment I reached the place, while I was on the go with my friend, I just know I'm not trying to bad mouth anybody. I'm just sharing my experience how it was. So I was told something else. Like I was told that I'm gonna be fulfilling all my dreams, all my full fulfilled. I don't know whatever dreams I had. I think I would be achieving that thing. And I told them like the only reason why I go is because I wanted to become a designer. For no reason, I don't know from where I want during from my childhood, like I've always been drawing, always been in the drawing competition. I've always draw heels, uh, heel shoes, dress, Barbies, like some as like all these pictures all on all of my textbook, notebook, like all of my classmate textbook. Like I've been drawing stuff. Like I was that very irritating kid in the class. So the hopes of becoming like a successful person, or like to be independent, to be like not being with my family, because that I don't have a good relationship with anybody, because I also don't listen and they don't. I mean, like when your parents have something expectation from you, but then so much expectation and hope from you, from your child, like when you cannot give it back to them, of course the relationship is not gonna be as strong, because they must be thinking, oh, what is he thinking, like he's going in the wrong way. Like of course, like I cannot blame my parents, because we are not that rich. We don't have the money for me to like go waste my time, like not study, or like just do a do something that is like I do something that I could get, I would regret later in life. So I'm also like, I can also understand that my parents doesn't want me to be a failure, or like doesn't want me to like fail, or be a nobody in the society. I can understand where they're coming from. But also I also as a child, like as a dreamer, it was like I just want to be like free, like a free bird. I just want to listen to my heart, even though whether I was wrong. I just want to listen to my heart. So that's why I went to that West Bengal, in the hopes of fulfilling my dream. So when I reached the place, nothing was like matching according to my vision, according to how I thought. Because I never did video call, I never asked for like proof or pictures like that. I blindly trust my friends, because why would my friend lie to me? Like I just trust my friend blindly, because I was also in need. I also want to escape from my family as well. So I took the decision. There's no one to blame for, so I blame myself for it, right? There's not no one to be blamed for. So I reached the place, nothing. It was like upside down, like it's like the upside down world. Like when you reach, no, the place where I went was a village. I should be sharing like a one small house room with 15 people. You're going to be sleeping on the floor. You don't know them. Like you just have to be like you just have to adjust with whatever you get. Like so that 25,000 I have to like give it to them, so that I can stay for like 3 months. Within 3 months I need to get 3 people, right? So if I can't get it, then of course they let me stay. But this is that they will pressure me to bring in another 3 people, and it's most of like I'm gonna ruin three people life, which uh so yeah. And then the life there was very very poor, very it was very hot. It was summer. I mean, West Bengal summer is, I don't know, it was my first time experiencing heat, like unlike, because I just came out from Manipur, like because I've never, that was the first time experiencing the kind of weather there. So it was very difficult to adjust for me. And during rainy season, the toilet, like we are sharing the toilet with the landlord. The toilet will fill up, like I mean, it's very disgusting things to say, but I have faced a lot of hardship and difficulty in that. Because like at first point, I thought, oh, this is my destiny. I have to no, I just have to be I just have to accept it. Because like when I reached there, I thought of going back, because my family told me you can always come back if you think that this doesn't work for you. I mean, my parents offered me to go back to the place, because the day I reached, I knew that nothing was, nothing was real. Everything is look scam as it was supposed to be. Like, I knew with the moment I reached, I stepped inside that West Bengal. But I just took it as a destiny or a fate. Oh, I just have to live with this. I think if people are living there, I should also just try it out. Like, I just thought I just don't want to go back home, because I just don't want to live under them, or like under the control. I don't if I'm I'll be at home, I don't think I'll be where I'm here today. Like, I don't think I will be able to fly or have my own wings, or like I won't have the same struggle like I have shared it today. I won't be, be where I am today without me trying to not without if I don't listen to my heart or to myself. Yeah. Also, since out there's no such a salary, right? There's nothing such a salary. So your main motto is to get 3 people, 4 or 5 people under you, so you can grow in that field. So it was very difficult to lie to somebody else and, like, bring in people like that. So I have suffered enough. I have suffered a lot, and I mean, that was something that I've regret so much in life, that it's just shameful for me. As I've mentioned, I felt like a failure there. Like, I don't know how to go back home because I've spent so much of time there. But then I had to return at any point, because if I was staying there any longer, I was wasting my time. I was wasting my parents, because, well, I am out there without any salary, without any backup. So my parents have to send money whenever I need it. So that was it. Because they are also bound to, like, send me something so that I can survive out there in a place where I don't know anybody. So that happens. And I mean, I feel like a shit. I feel like a total failure. I go back home with full of guilt and shame. But still, they told me, like, we give you a chance to study again. Like, complete your studies, stay here. And then my only motto in life was to go out, like, chase my dream, whether it's difficult, whether it's hard or not. I it's hard to even face your parents and live with them again when you have so much of when you did so much of wrong things to them. Like, you ruin the expectation of them, like everything. Like, as a child, as someone who they thought that they're gonna be, who they thought that their child is gonna support them later in life, and it's gonna be somebody else, like someone respectful in the society, as in, like, getting a job, like getting a respectable job, studying hard, getting toppers in the class and stuff like that is what every parents wants in the Nordics, most of them. So I mean, I have never achieved any of those things. So it was very shameful. I feel like a total failure when I come back home. So I was offered, I was still given a chance to study, like complete my study, but then I was like, I was just listening to my heart, that, like, because ever since a child, I mean, my hope and dream was too big. So I just want that life of I just wanted to be famous. I just want to be a successful. I just want people to know. So I don't know where to start, but I somehow did it. I think I just, because of listening to myself, and even though I was failing at it, that's what I'm saying. Like, even though I was failing, I was falling down. I just don't. I just I even though I was failing and falling down, I think I get back up. Like, I get up again. Even if I was falling down, but I keep getting up whenever I fall. Whenever even though I was falling, I mean, even though I was falling, I keep getting up. That's what I'm trying to say. So ever since I was a kid, I've always fascinated to be star. I've always aimed for the stars so that I can land somewhere in the moon. So that was it. Like, I've always manifested. I've always dreamed of being someone in the fashion industry or in the entertainment industry. So I've mentioned that I wanted to be a designer when I was growing up. So I've left that thought because when I look at the condition of my family, it was not possible, because left, right, and center, you are being judged, you are being made fun. Like, even your own family is making fun of you because of you being how feminine you are. Like, your parents, even my parents doesn't even back me up when people make fun of me. they'll be joining with them. Oh yeah, like this, he's like that. Or then they'll make fun of me, like they try to even mock me in my, I was even mocked in my own family, in my own house. So what yeah, I mean, the condition of my parents was not because we're daily wages earners, so for me to look as a designer was not possible. So I mean, we are so, like, what I'm trying to say, we are so poor. I'm coming from that on that poor family, poor background, that I was left at a children home for like 1.5 years, or 2 years, and 1.5 years. I was living with a lot of I was living with a lot of orphanage. How do I say, like, I was in an orphanage because, I mean, there's a long story of with me and my family, because we were too poor. We were too poor that I have to be in I have to be like left in an orphanage for me to, like, survive for a few while, because we were struggling to meet our ends meet to, for our ends meet. I mean, what you always thought, that you thought that you have a parents, you have a family, like with the blink of an eye, you just are left in an orphanage. So, like, the feeling of a child. I was very young back then. I think I was 3 4 years old. I don't know. While I was in KG2, I was kept at a orphanage home. I mean, while you were growing up, you thought you have your mom and dad, and after that, with the blink of an eye, you were kept in an orphanage. But I mean, I think after that, staying for like 2 years or 1.5 years, they took me back in. It's just that I'm trying to say that, my life is not that, not a smooth journey, or like it's a roller coaster ride. I'm just trying to say that, I mean, like, it looks like I have everything sorted out in life, but it is not, like, what the journey that I have been, like the experience that I have been facing till today is. I mean, I'm still fighting for my dreams till they have not. I still have so many things to achieve in life. I'm sharing these things because, like, my journey, because people think that everything is sorted out, but it's not. So I just want to let people hear me out, or like see my story, that, even someone like me who come from an orphanage, or who doesn't have a proper family, or someone from a village of 10 houses, are able to make that name for themselves in the industry, or me being able to make myself my name in the industry. So that's what I'm trying to, like, uplift people, or like, make people believe that dream is possible. Like, no matter where you come from, your skin color, your height, it doesn't matter. You just have to, like, follow your instinct, trust your guts, like, believe in yourself. The only thing is to believe in yourself, when even if your own family does not believe in you. Just like, you just have to prove the society wrong, that you can do it. You should set the example of, like, how I mean, how the society view that someone a children has to only focus on, like, a job, or a stable job income, or something like that. I'm really not good at explaining, but that's what I just come up with. I just want to conclude by saying that my journey has not been sunshine, but maybe I shine because of the hard work, like, because of not giving up on myself. I would say that, yeah. And if I, after all everything, like, I have done everything without anything backing me up, if I can do it, like, then anything is possible, right? Anybody can do it, whether you are poor, whether you are rich. Just don't be lazy, like, like, or even if you don't know, like, find a way, because nobody teach me how to get inside the industry. I just have to learn it by my own. So I will have to sort out or figure out everything by my own. So you gotta figure it out yourself. All right. Also, I just don't come here and talk about shit about my family. I mean, my parents have did whatever they could in their capacity to help me, support me in whatever I need. I cannot say that, oh, my parents are not supporting of me. I'm not trying to complain. I'm just sharing the experience, how I felt, like how I was treated, how and what went wrong.